Let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Let's share the screen. Right. So I've just called that trade earlier on. Now I want to go into a bit more detail on what I'm expecting from this. Okay. Earlier on the day, I sort of spoke about trending or fanning trend lines and how that sort of zones off things within the trades and the prices. And I'm very high on using fanning trend lines to sort of zone off certain price actions and things like that, and more so these sort of levels. You see, as you can see, price will always move in bands, and we've had some sort of testing, retesting of these areas along here. Okay, more so we've had on this here. If I just put a horizontal line, we'll have this black. We've had a lot of touches along here where we've had one. This started from the 30th of Halloween. We had one touch, two touch, three touch, four touches. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 movements, and then you normally get a move on the down or the up, depending on which way the trader sort of goes. So I've looked at this. It's very rare you'll get like a 4-touch sort of system. You normally get double top or treble top or double bottom, treble bottom, but we've had 4 touches on this. So this is a very significant area of resistance at the moment. So this is why I'm expecting this to go down. However, I've done this on the hour time frame. Okay, guys, we've got a TP1, which is this very significant area of support there or resistance, and then it's the same for TP2. And if we scroll away back for a big movement on TP3, this is where we were back on the 15th of October. And again, I always talk about Monday's candles. This is where it broke, Monday's candles, right? So what we're going to do, just to look further into this, I'm going to go up a time frame, 4 hours. Okay, so again, we're going to use fanning trend lines, and just watch what I'm going to do here. So put the trend line on. So we're going to go from the high. I'm going to get a few touches, and then we're going to go down to around about here. So we've got, on a trend line, you only need 2 touches. So we've got 1, 2, wick to your 3, and then we've had a break and a retest at the moment. Okay, let's put another trend line in. So let's take it from here and possibly to around about there. So this is what we call a triangle. It's like a flag. Okay, and we've had what I class as what's going to be a false breakout and going back towards this area of significant where it's been a resistance. So this is going to be a false breakout. It's tested there, it's retested. It's going to come back within this trend, in my opinion. And then what it's going to cause, okay, it's going to cause down here. Let's just take a look from the entry, and then it's going to start doing this within this triangle. Okay, guys, that's where this is heading towards, or where it should behave. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of these. That's a little bit of a brief explanation, but I just need to get rid of some of this noise. What we could also do as well, just to show you something very powerful, we'll go back on the trend line and we'll use the current trend, which is this here, the previous low to the previous high. Now, if you look at this, guys, we always go on about X marks the spot. Look at this, guy. This is why I've gotten into this entry point, because we've got this on the higher time frame. We've got the flag appearing, okay, with the triangle. We've had the down and the uptrend, so it's creating that channel. But more so, the previous low to the previous to the current high, I should say, has now caused an X marks a spot. So what is, in essence, this is just sort of verifying what I think is going to happen. This should start to make a downward move. But again, guys, you've seen this. This is my explanation of why I'm getting on this chart entry. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't, watch the video back a few times and you'll start to get the idea of how and why I use levels and I use fanning trend lines. Very powerful stuff. Reading from the basic naked chart, no indicators. You're just looking for things like the double tops, treble tops. In this case, we've had a movement. Let's have a look. See if I can get this on. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, so on these impulse waves, you have like an Elliott wave, which I'll possibly go into more on a chart analysis, and I'll put some tutorial videos together. But again, we're looking at this on the down move, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you get in on this, please drop the hashtag ForexFire in the group. I'm going to have a bit more chat with everybody on what we're doing with the Telegram chat to the charts being sort of analyzed and what's the word I'm looking for, sort of broadcasted in this group, because we need to keep this to members only. So there may be a few changes happening going into next week, but we'll be chatting about that at the weekend as and when it happens, because I'm in the middle of chatting with Paul about how we move this forward. We've got a good concept going with regards to having the Telegram chat, but the Telegram chat, anybody could sort of jump onto that. We need to use the Telegram chat to maybe see there's an option there for a trade, and we can have a little bit of a chat on there. But I'm going to try and condense this down to where we have a daily thread where I go on here and see, like, it's the 13th today. I put the Forex Fire with the banner and see the 13th of November chart setups will be in here, and then everybody uses that one thread to comment, chat, and engage with each other. Okay, guys, so that's the preference that we're going to be moving into next week, but we'll have a chat more about that at the end of this week once I get it locked down and I have a further chat with Paul. So I hope you found this very informational and educational, guys. Again, I urge you to watch this back, because this sort of stuff, working from a naked chart and see these sort of things, is very, very, very powerful. I'll see you later, guys.